Hi guys, Sanchi Bell with My Fairy Treasures. So good to see all of you guys. I feel like I haven't been on forever because I haven't. All right, let me turn on my, pull you guys up here on my iPad, do a little sound check. There we are. All right, sound is working. Very good. Okay. Okay, we got it. Here we go. Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. She says, Angie, hello. Okay. Hey, C Rose. Welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. She says, hello, all in the chat. I have you in my pocket because I must catch up on work. No problem, girl. I'm just so glad you're here. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, Yarny Cat. Welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. She says, hi, Angie. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, too. Hey, Dark Sky, you little sweetie. How are you doing? So good to see you. Hey, Yarn Arm. Welcome in. Welcome in. You guys, we got some fun stuff we're going to do today. We're going to, I got some herb knowledge. And then we are going to continue on with some flower making for our knitting and crochet projects. So, you know, these flowers are great for hats. They're great for little girl dresses. They're great for purses, bags. You can put them on anything. So it's just nice to have yourself a little bowl of flowers. What else are we doing? Oh, and I have some projects I want to share with you also. So we'll do some project shares. Oh, and we have the big giveaway today, and then we'll have the regular giveaway. And I just saw Margie. Welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. And thank you for your donation. Let's go ahead and celebrate Margie right now. Thank you, sweetie. All right, let me mark Margie down. It's exciting because for the big giveaway, we're giving away some yarn. Like always. That's why I go nuts on the Hobby Lobby clearance, so I can give away yarn. Okay. Thank you, Margie. Got you in here 5 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweetie. All right, let's play some music from Margie. There we go. Twerking chicken. Congrats. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sweetie. Okay. Who else do we got in here? Oh, I like her little thing. She has like clapping hands. That's cute. Okay, who else do we have in here? Margie says, hi, everyone. I will be listening while getting my nails done. Woohoo, Margie. You go, girl. Oh, I need to do mine. Oh, this is my 2nd week. I redo my nails every 2 weeks. And I'm actually over 2 weeks. I've got to get these soaked off and redo them. Hey, Rosie. Welcome in. She's happy Friday to all. Thank you, sweet C Rose. Thank you, sweetie. Let's celebrate C Rose. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. C Rose. Oh, and for the herb knowledge today, we're going to learn how to make our own deodorant. All organic, no heavy metals. And it's awesome. I've been using this deodorant that I make. I've been using it for, how long have I been using it? However long I've been doing herbs. 14 years? Yeah. I've been using it the whole time. Thank you, C Rose, you little sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, C Rose. Thank you. And Yarny Cat, I see you too. Thank you, sweetie. So kind of you. Thank you so much. And so good to see you, Yarny Cat. Got you in there, Yarny Cat. Here we go. Thanks, Yarny Cat. Okay, everybody saying hi. Elizabeth says, Angie, happy Cinco de Mayo. Yes, happy Cinco de Mayo. Oh, I got to make something good today. Okay, I know what I'm going to make. I should have already started it, but it's not too late. I love to make this. It's not called red stew meat, but that's what I call it, like a red stew. You make this red chili sauce from like the dried chilies. And well, what you do is, let me just explain it real quick because this is so good. I learned it from a little old Mexican lady at the Mexican grocery store I go to. I said, do you know how to make, and I think it's called barria. I could be saying it wrong. And she goes, yeah. I go, it's like that red stew meat and stuff with the chili. She goes, yes, I know how to make it. I'll show you. So she told me she took me around the grocery store, in the fruits and vegetable section, told me what chilies to get, everything. And so I've been making it ever since. It's so good. I'm making that today. So you take, like, you know, those red chilies that are all dried? You take those red chilies, you boil them for about 20 minutes in a big pot of water. Then you put them in the blender. You take some of that chili water, put that in there, and you blend it all up. And that's how you get that good red chili sauce. You can also use this on your enchiladas. So then you strain that. Okay, so you have pure red chili sauce. And then you take either pork or beef. I do both. And you chop it up into cubes, put it in a pot, put garlic, onions, salt, pepper, cumin. I'm probably forgetting thyme, a little oregano, I think, a little vinegar, just a little splash of vinegar. And then you put your sauce in there. You put this in the oven on 350 and let it bake for like 5 or 6 hours. The meat is so tender and it has that good flavor. And with that sauce, you could wrap these up if you want with that meat and make enchiladas. I just like to make burritos out of it with some homemade tortillas. That's what I'm making today. In fact, when I'm done with this, I got to get to the Mexican grocery store because I need some more of the dried red chilies. And what else do I need? Oh, and I need some pork or beef chop up. Oh yeah, I'm making that today. I got to celebrate Cinco de Mayo the right way. You guys know, okay? Mexican food, in my opinion, is the best food. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Oh, in fact, while I'm at the Mexican grocery store, I'm going to pick up some chorizo. And I get it from the butcher, where I also go and get my beef or pork to chop up. I'm getting me some chorizo for tomorrow for breakfast. Chorizo and egg burrito. Oh, I'm in heaven. Okay. All right. What else? Before I went off on that whole tangent, who else just came in here? So sorry, guys. Hey, Moonrose Craft, welcome in. Margie says, I'm making more beads and we'll be doing a video showing how I turn them into stitch markers. You go, Margie. I will be watching that video. Is it coming out tomorrow, you said? Yeah, I'll watch that. I'll be watching that video tomorrow. I am psyched. That is going to be so cool. I mean, you're making stitch markers with your own beads that you made. That's awesome. I want to make stitch markers. I want to make necklaces, earrings, bag charms, or project bag charms. So yeah, I want to make a lot of stuff with these beads. Hey, Jeannie Louise, the Duchess. Welcome in, sweetie. So good to see you. Ciro says, can you believe we have 0 Mexican restaurants in my area? But then again, I live in the woods. That's the way she says it. But then again, I live in the woods. Oh. Okay. Oh, me too, girl. Margie says, I'm surrounded with authentic Mexican food restaurants, girl. I know. California has a ton of Mexican, real good, the good ones, okay? We're not talking Taco Bell, okay, people? No. I don't even eat a Taco Bell. Can't stand it. Why would I go to Taco Bell when I can go down the street to little Mexican there's Mexican restaurants, there's little Mexican cafes. Yeah, I'm going there for the good stuff. Yarn Arm says, yum, Angie, I'm going to yours. Girl, it is so good. Oh, just to think about it. I just made some like a week or two ago. Yeah, and I ate, and you could eat, I eat on it for a week. My husband doesn't eat it, so, because he's a fool, but so I make it and I eat on it for a week. And if I still have some after a week because I don't want it to get spoiled, I'll freeze it up in little baggies so that I still have it. C Rose says that sounds so good. Dark Sky says that sounds delicious, Angie. Maybe some tequila shots afterward. You guys are hilarious. Elizabeth says we mostly have Mexican restaurants here. Ooh, girl, awesome. C Rose says, oh yeah, got to do a shooter. C Rose says I love sriracha, and my store said they can't get it. There's a shortage. What is sriracha? I think I know what it is. What is it? C Rose, let me know. Hey, Dreanie, welcome in, sweetie. So good to see you. So good to see you, Dreanie. Yarn Arm says, well, that dinner wouldn't last long in me after some shots. You guys are hilarious. Hey, Margaret G, welcome in. Hey, Butterfly Dreams Crochet and More. How are you doing, sweetie? So good to see you. She says, hello, my sweet princess and pink princess Angie. Who else is up in here? Okay. I think I got to everybody. Margaret G says, my Mexican cooking is 100 times more authentic than the so-called authentic Mexican restaurants in my area. I'm not Mexican. Hey, Zoila, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about. We got 23 people in the house, which is great. And I'm sure there'll be more people popping in. People know that I usually do, for the first hour, it's herb knowledge. And today herb knowledge isn't going to be an hour. So at least I don't think so. But we got a lot of stuff. We're going to do flower making. The flowers are going to be really fun. I'm going to show you some beads I've been working on that I shellacked, that I got their clear coating on. I'm going to share some of my knitting and crocheting stuff. Okay, guys? And then I want to talk to you guys about your knitting or crocheting. So we got a lot to do. Probably more. We have more to do than we have time for. But I'd rather be like that. Okay, so what we're making today for the herb knowledge is we are making our own natural deodorant. Now, before you're like, what the heck? Those don't work. This one works, okay? I've been using it for 14 years, for as long as I've been doing herbs. This stuff is awesome. It doesn't have any aluminum or any of those heavy metals. And the reason they put those heavy metals in the deodorant, and they actually put them in a lot of the immunizations, is it's a preservative. It's a cheap preservative. But that aluminum or any heavy metal that you put in your body, that can pile up on the brain. If your body doesn't sift through it and take it out of your body, it can pile up on your brain and cause a lot of problem, memory loss. Some say it can cause Alzheimer's. It can cause, there's just like a lot of illnesses that heavy metal on the brain is horrendous. So also cancer. So like, it's just a lot of stuff in there. Like I said, the reason they're putting the heavy metals in there, it's a cheap alternative as a preservative. That's why they're doing it. Horrible. So anyway, now that I've explained that, let's talk about how you make this all natural deodorant. Okay, I'm going to bring the camera down so I can show you how to make it, okay? And so now I'll let you know why you want to make your own natural deodorant, okay? And this stuff, oh, let me say this quickly. When I first started using it, I had to put it on twice a day. But then my body acclimated to it, and I only have to put it on once a day, and I'm good. Controls odor, smell, all that, okay? But when you first do it, you may have to reapply it like halfway throughout the day. When you first start, your body has to acclimate to it, okay? So let's get started. Here, let me bring the camera down and I will show you guys how to make this. All right. The first thing you need is a little jar, and I just labeled it deodorant. So it's just a little glass jar that I have. Like always, just clean it just so everything's nice and clean. I use hydrogen peroxide, shake it up, rinse it with water, and then your jar's ready to go. Also, I would not put it in plastic, and let me tell you why. Clay is a natural puller. It pulls out toxins, and it'll pull out whatever is in the plastic and put it in your deodorant. So I would not use a plastic bottle. I would use a glass jar. Okay. All right. So I already cleaned my glass jar out with the peroxide. So what you do is you're going to use coconut oil. And I get my coconut oil from Winco. In my opinion, they used to have it at Sam's Club and it was a great deal, $10. It was $10 at Winco too. But you know, the prices went up. It's ridiculous. So now this is like 15. But at any rate, this is basic. This is my main oil that I use. I clean my face with this. I cook with this. And now I'm going to make my deodorant with this. Okay. So, and you really want to make sure that you get one that says organic, naturally refined organic coconut oil. And what you really want is non-refined. But it's hard to find non-refined. So naturally refined is fine. You do want it to smell like it has like coconut, because that means there hasn't been as much refinement. You want it left in its natural state as much as possible. Okay. I'm just reading else what it says on here. So this one's called Better Body and Foods. And at Winco, you find it in the fruit and vegetable section. You know where they have they have the fruit and vegetable section, and then they have the big white bins where you can get stuff out of the bins. Well, against the wall, that's where they have the coconut oil and the agave syrup. Okay. So you can also get it if you don't have that. If you have a Trader Joe's, that's a good place to get it. But just for your money, $15 for this big tub. I mean, what is this? This is a lot. 56 fluid ounces. So what does it say? One. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what you're going to do is I have my spoon here and I wanted to keep it nice and clean. So I wrapped it up in a paper towel and used the paper towel. So I have a place to place this. So, okay, this is basically a tablespoon. This is like one of the larger spoons. So, let me see how many tablespoons. You guys, I'm not a measurer whatsoever. I cook, I don't really bake. So, and I usually do this with a knife, but I want to tell you how many tablespoons to use in here. So there's 1 tablespoon. And it also depends on your jar. All right, this is the size jar I'm using. Okay. And it's like cooking, you guys. So you don't have to like sweat it too much. Okay. Let's do 3 tablespoons. 3 heaping tablespoons. Okay. So now we got 3 tablespoons in here. And can I tell you guys how empowering it is to be able to make your own medicine to help yourself? And when I need deodorant, I don't go to the store. I just go to my kitchen and make myself up some deodorant real quick. If I need toothpaste, or I make a tooth powder, I just go to my kitchen real quick. I don't got to go to the store. Well, I got to go to the store to keep my ingredients up for what I need. But I don't have to, I don't go to the store to buy any of that stuff. I just go to my kitchen. So empowering to be able to heal yourself or give yourself stuff that's organic like this. You know what? This is why I use a knife, because this spoon is too big. At any rate, because I want to stir this up. All right, I know what I'm going to do. This is my deodorant, so I'm going to be fine, and I'm not going back into the main jar. So let me clean up this spoon. because I'm going to use this end of the spoon. Like I said, I usually use a knife so that I can get into here and really stir this up, okay? All right, we're good. So this is what we're looking at, okay? There's the coconut oil. Then you're going to take clay. You're going to take Redmond clay. I'm going to put that. So let me put this in the chat right now. So you need 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm putting it in the chat. Then you need Redmond clay. And you can get Redmond clay from Mountain Rose Herbs. And you guys, and Redmond clay. And then you need organic, a peppermint, essential oils. Okay, and then I'm also going to put here that you can get your Redmond clay and your peppermint oils from where? Mountain Rose Herbs. Now, they used to always have the Redmond clay. What you need is a white clay. So if you can't find Redmond clay, whatever white clay they have at Mountain Rose Herbs, get that. So I'm going to put slash white clay. So whatever white clay they have. Try to get the Redmond though. And if you're doing this also, if you're making the tooth, I'll just do it like this. If you're making the tooth powder that I showed you a couple weeks ago, try to get the Redmond clay from there too. White. I'm writing in here just white clay. If you can't get Redmond clay. Okay, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, Redmond clay. The heck? Just a second. Organic peppermint essential oil. And you want it to be organic and you want it to be an essential oil. You don't want it to be a fragrance oil, okay? You get everything at Mountain Rose Herbs. And I put in parentheses white clay if you can't find the Redmond clay at Mountain Rose Herbs, okay? There we go. So I just put it in the chat. All right, so now, so we put that in there. We're going to put, here's 1 tablespoon of the clay, okay? It's going in here. Let's stir that around. Let's stir this around. Now I'm going to stir this around with my thing. Sometimes I don't make it in the jar that I'm going to put it in. Sometimes I'll put it in a bowl just because it can be easier not to get it all over the place, but for the sake of time. But you can do it just how I'm doing it. You can do it right in here. This looks good. Yep. So for 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of the 1 tablespoon of the clay will be good. Let me show you what it's going to look like. That's what it looks like. And does it look like that on your skin? No, it's totally clear on your skin. And the coconut oil really moisturizes your skin. And it doesn't stay oily at all, because coconut oil is not really oily. It'll moisturize your skin. It won't be oily. The clay helps keep you dry. It totally pulls toxins. It also, whatever toxins are on your skin, it gets rid of those. It absorbs those. It absorbs the odor. Clay is awesome. So that's what it looks like. And like I said, does it look like that on your skin? No. In fact, let me just put some on my skin and rub it in so you can see. Because some people are going to be like, what the heck? So I just put some on my hand right here. And I'll tell you guys how to use it here in just a second. But look, see, it's just clear. So then, got close this up. Then you want to take 3 to 4 drops of the organic peppermint essential oil. Where are we at? Okay. I got mine from Herbally Grounded. That's my herb shop that I go to. Okay. So I would do 4 to 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I just did 5 drops. And when you do it, you just want to, if you may need to do another drop or two, just smell it. And you want that peppermint smell. And the peppermint also really helps with odor, with controlling your odor. I've used other essential oils, and peppermint oil seems to be like the best one, in my opinion, for really helping control odor. And also, it's anti-everything, antioxidant, antibacterial. So it's really, really good. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 more drops because you do want to smell. So let me say it like this: 6 to 8 drops of essential oil. I'm having to, like, I never measure, like I'm telling you guys right now. Just throw it all in here. But it's your first time making it, so you need some direction, you know. Okay, now I smelled, so smell it. You want to smell the peppermint, and then you know that you got enough in there. So 6 to 8 drops. Start with 6, and if you need to, add a couple more. You know, I'm gonna also put it. Oh, I just got it on my lips. So what you're gonna do to use this is I just take some. You can use a popsicle stick or something else if you don't want to dig in your thing. Just that much for one of your underarms, okay? So see how much that is? Right there on the tip of my finger. That much will be perfect for one armpit. Now, I meant to say this. This is like making your own Lumi. You know how you've been hearing about Lumi? I've been making Lumi for 14 years. And if you need to put this somewhere else, like how that commercial is, under the boob. What else did she say? Butt crack. What else did she say? She's obnoxious. She'd be saying all kinds of stuff. I'm like, geez. But anyway, if you have odor anywhere else, private areas, you can use this there. Okay. Look what we just used. It's so healthy. Okay. You know what? I need to put a little bit more essential oil on too. All right. So now I'm up to 10. All right. Okay, now we're good. We're good now. So there we go. And that's what it's clear. See how nice and clear it is? So you don't have to worry. It's not going to be, and like I said, it's going to moisturize your underarms. They're going to feel wonderful. It's going to control odor. It's going to be killing bacteria. It's wonderful. So you're making your own Lumi. But I don't call it Lumi because I've been doing this way before Lumi started. So let me show you one more time. That's what it looks like. Okay. Now, really quickly, if you want to make, you can make toothpaste like this. Now, I showed you how to make a tooth powder for toothpaste, but if you want to use this with coconut oil, you make it just like this. Everything that I just told you, but add a thing called xylitol to this. I don't know, 3 or 4 tablespoons of xylitol. It's a all-natural sugar that actually helps fight cavities. And it gives it a sweetness. And you just put this on your toothbrush and you can brush your teeth with it. Okay, and you got that minty feeling. And the coconut oil, what does it do for your teeth? The coconut oil for your teeth, it removes plaque. It's excellent. The xylitol helps fight cavities. It can even, some people have said they've killed bacteria and stuff then when they had a cavity and the cavity was gone. So that's what some people have said. The clay in it mineralizes your teeth and strengthens your teeth. That's the difference between getting cavities and not getting cavities. You can't get every bit of meat and everything out of your teeth always, okay? So if you have really nice, strong teeth, that will help you prevent from getting cavities, okay? Strong, hard, healthy teeth and gums. So, and that's it. And you got your own natural deodorant. If you want to make the toothpaste out of it, add xylitol. Okay, and xylitol, let me write xylitol in here. Xylitol, you can also get, I believe you can get that at Mountain Rose Herbs. I'm going to put xylitol in here. You guys, really quickly, let me, I'm coming off the computer for a second. I just want to check that up to see if you can get the xylitol. This can come back up here. Let me look. I'm going to look on my computer right now and go to Mountain Rose Herbs. I got some of that, some of this stuff on my lips. Anyway, okay, let me look up Mountain Rose Herbs real quick. Because I get my xylitol from my herb shop, Herbally Grounded. So I don't order it from there, but I thought I had looked it up and I had seen it. So let's see. Xylitol. Yeah, it looks like they have it. Let me confirm. Oh, you know what? They don't have xylitol. They sell tooth powder, which is the same stuff I'm showing you how to make. Or I showed you how to make 2 weeks ago to brush your teeth. Okay, check this out. They tell you how to make your own tooth powder, which I showed you guys 2 weeks ago, how to make tooth powder, which is like your toothpaste. They're charging you $17 for how much? For a little jar this big. And I just showed you how to make it for yourself for pennies on the dollar. The xylitol. You know what? I think you can get the xylitol on Amazon. I'll check that up too. What was the other thing I wanted to know? Oh, if they have the clays they have, if they have Redmond clay. Let me see what they have. Well, you know what they have? Mountain Rose Herbs has red Elia salt. Oh, I'd love to have some red salt. I'm gonna order that. Anyway. Okay, they don't have Redmond clay. They have bentonite clay. Get the bentonite clay. Okay. What was the other thing I wanted to know? Amazon. Let me see if Amazon has the xylitol, because I haven't seen xylitol in any grocery stores. When I give you guys things, I want you to be able to access it, know how much you're looking at, and what to do. Oh, let's talk about that. The clay is I just saw that. You're probably, I'll look it back up. Yeah, they have the xylitol. I don't know why one of their xylitols is $42. That's ridiculous. Okay, get the one that's $7.49 for a 12 ounce pack. Yeah, they got it for $7.49. They got some for $11, but I usually pay around $7.50. So they got one for $7.50. It's a Health Garden Birch Xylitol Sweetener. So it's by Health Garden. Okay, so write that down if you want to get this. So just look it up. Xylitol, it's XYLITOL. You can get that on Amazon. Let me go back to Mountain Rose Herbs. because I want to see how much the bentonite clay is. Isn't this so cool? Technology. We can just be checking stuff up. It's the bomb. All right, let me go to the bentonite clay. Okay. Oh, they sell it this way. Okay. See, I only buy it by the ounce. So I buy like, it's only like 60 or 70 cents an ounce at my store. So I'll pick up like, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 ounces of it. They only sell it by the pound, 5 pounds or 25 pounds. So a pound of it's $12. That's actually an excellent deal. And in fact, I think I'm going to pick that up because that's an excellent deal. 1 pound for $12. Do you know how much toothpaste you're gonna be able to make out of that, or how much deodorant you're gonna be able to make out of that? That's a good deal. It's actually cheaper than what I'm spending, because if I wanted to buy like 5 ounces, it would probably cost me, it's probably closer to $1 an ounce now. Yeah, it cost me $5 or $6 and I'm only getting 5 ounces. You're getting a whole pound for 12. So that's a good deal. The other thing with this bentonite clay, I'm going to show you how to make mud mask for your face, how to use it in your baths to do a cleansing bath. So I'm going to show you some more things. Next week, we'll talk about more clay stuff. Clay is everything. It's so good for you. I'm also going to talk to you about how to make some clay water. I almost hate to tell you how to make clay water, but it's like drinking the best mineral water you've ever had in your life. It actually gives you energy. So instead of having a cup of coffee, you can have clay water and you're like this. You're just up, but you're up with minerals, okay? You're not up with the coffee effect thing with caffeine. The only reason I'm saying that about the clay water is this. If you take prescription drugs, you cannot take clay water at the same time you're taking your prescription drugs, because the clay water goes into your body, and this is what clay does. Clay really goes in and finds toxins and sickness and absorbs it into the clay, and then out the other end. Okay, not that you're going to get diarrhea, but I'm just saying that's what it does. So it looks at prescription drugs as a toxin. It'll grab onto your prescription drugs and they won't work. Okay, and it'll take it out of your body. So you got to be careful with that. So if you take some prescription drugs in the morning, I wouldn't take my clay water to the afternoon. So anyway, but we'll talk about that next week. So next week we'll talk about clay water. I'll show you how to make clay water, and I'll show you how to make a facial mask for yourself. So, and clay water is excellent to drink. Like if you're getting sick, drink some clay water. I always take, when I'm getting sick, I take the fire cider, which is the apple cider vinegar with all that stuff, the onions, the garlic, lemon, ginger, jalapenos. I take that like 3 times a day, and then I drink clay water, and I also drink this thing called Himalayan salt water. Clay water and Himalayan salt water goes in, finds the toxin. So if it's anything that shouldn't be in your body, it holds on to it and starts trying to get rid of it. Okay. I also have a thing when I'm sick that I like to do a all natural antibiotic, and I'll show you guys how to make an all natural antibiotic. I can't take penicillin or the other one. There's a couple others. That's what put me in the hospital for like 2 weeks. Okay, like I was a mess. So I'm so grateful to have an all natural antibiotic, and it works. I've been taking that for like 14 years. So I'll show you how to make that coming up soon too. So, okay, let me get back to you guys, because I'm at Mountain Rose Herbs right now. But I wanted to check all that up so you guys know where to get things, how much things cost, you know what you're looking at. And what I love about it is you're buying stuff pennies on the dollar for how much you can make it for. So that's what's really cool. What am I doing? All right, there we go. All right, well, I'm bringing myself back up. Let me clear off my desk. And then I'm going to check the chat here in just a second, guys. Because I saw some more people just came in. Excuse my nose. Let me put this over here. Just clearing my desk real quick. Okay. Also, let me wipe my hands a little bit. All right. Drink some water. All right, let me see what you guys are talking about. Hey, Granny D, welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. Margaret G says, if I make coffee with clay water, then I should be good to go all day. Girl, you'll be zooming. You'll get those clay water minerals. Woo! You get the coffee. Woo! Hey, Sandra John, welcome in. Welcome in. She says, hi, Angie, everyone in the chat. Great information. You're welcome, sweetie. Okay. Ciro says, I missed what xylitol she found online. What is it called, please? Okay, the xylitol, you can get it on, okay, I'm going to write it in the chat. The xylitol, Xylitol. The xylitol, you can get Amazon. And the reason I talked about the xylitol, if you want to make your own, okay, I told you how to make tooth powder, which was the Redmond or bentonite clay, right? Peppermint essential oil and the xylitol. And that's how you make a tooth powder, which is your toothpaste. But this deodorant, everything I said to make this deodorant, if you want to turn this into toothpaste, you just need to add the xylitol to it. For one, it'll be nice and sweet, just like your toothpaste is, but it has all those benefits. Xylitol will go in and help and get rid of decay in your teeth. Okay, it's the bomb. So that's what the xylitol is. It's good for. Okay, it's not white sugar. It's a natural sugar from a plant. That's why it works so good. And you get it from Amazon, and you're looking at about $7.50. Okay, and the bag. Let me show you the bag. Gosh darn it. The bag is probably about that big. Okay. So you're gonna, I only buy xylitol maybe 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah. Maybe not even that. So, okay. Let me keep going up here. Did I answer your question, C Rose? Let me know. Let me know, girl. Ooh, Dark Sky said, I found a toothpaste with xylitol, Redmond clay, peppermint oil, and maybe other ingredients on iHerb, but my breath was not the best, so I went back to Colgate. Okay. What you might want to do is this. For one, your body has to get used to all of this, okay? It's been so used to the other stuff, so give it a little bit of time. But you can make your own natural mouthwash. So what you need to do, I never measure this either, but let me just give you some measurements, okay? Take a cup of water. I would use bottled water. If you can't bottle the water, boil it, okay? So take a cup of water, take some, like maybe 4 or 5 drops of essential oil in that water, stir it up, then take the xylitol, again, that natural sugar, put, I don't know, 4 or 5 teaspoons in it, taste it. Does it taste sweet? That's what you want, so it tastes nice and sweet. And then you want to put enough peppermint oil where you get that freshness. So you rinse your mouth out and your mouth feels good, refreshed, and it will kill any bad breath. Okay, it's excellent. And you can just keep that with you throughout the day in your purse in a little bottle if you need to. And it's excellent. And I will teach you, so I will show that to you guys too, how to make your own mouthwash. I should have showed you how to make the mouthwash the day I showed you to make the toothpaste. I don't know why I didn't do that. So that's how you make the mouthwash, and we'll make it on a live. But so check that out. Angel Renee, welcome. Oh, so Angel Renee, welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. Hey, Maribel is hooked. Welcome in. Angel Renee says, good idea. Do you have any recipes for skin inflammation? You know, I have red skin, need help that is natural. Skin inflammation. Yeah, I do. Okay. And I was going to show you guys how to make this. Because I just had some red skin inflammation because I've been using different things on my face, natural stuff. But, you know, sometimes even natural, your skin doesn't respond right to it. So, I've been playing around with some different serums and stuff like that. There is basically you're making your own antibiotic ointment, okay? Like Neosporin, but all natural. So, what you do is, and I will show you guys how to make this, okay? But I'll tell you about it right now. You take coconut oil in a pan, melt it. I don't know, 5 or 6 tablespoons. Melt that in a pan. And then, oh no, wait a minute. No, scratch that. Olive oil. Take some olive oil in a mason jar. Maybe like, here's the mason jar. Maybe like that much, halfway. You don't even have to do halfway. Do a quarter of the way with oil. Depends on how much you want to make, okay? So let's just say out of this whole thing, put maybe a quarter cup of oil in the mason jar. And then you want to put in, what is it? Come on, brain. Oh, I can't believe I can't think of what the heck the herb that I want to. I have so much stuff running around in my brain all the time. One of the herbs you're going to need is plantain. I would put plantain in there, and I also put comfrey. Okay, both of those are major healers and also will calm the skin down. Okay, and they really help now. Really start healing the skin and calming the skin down. The other one is the one that's more like the antibiotic. So if there's anything going on, it'll kill the germs. And I'm trying to think what the heck it is. Just a second. I have some made up in my bathroom, and I'm sure I have it labeled. And then that way I can figure it out. Just a second. All right, I got it. Sorry, guys. Sometimes my brain just... Okay, so this one is plantain and myrrh, but I would add plantain, comfrey, and myrrh. Okay, and this is good for something like a red rash for your skin, but also if you cut yourself, I put this stuff on there. It kills all the bacteria, any infections, and starts the healing process. Plantain and comfrey are super good for healing, okay, and also for irritation. And then the myrrh is so good. That goes through and just kills infection, okay, and cleanses things out. So I wrote that on here, plantain and myrrh. So if my husband is outside chopping something up, like he was, some trees and stuff, and he had all kinds of cuts, I put that stuff on. It started healing up. By the next day, he wasn't in pain anymore. Everything was healing up. Great. And then he had a cut that he didn't put it on, and it started getting infected. We put it on there. That infection was gone. By the next day, you were good. This is what the stuff looks like inside. So I will show you how to make this. In fact, I'll tell you how to make it, but I'll show you guys how to make it. Like I said, you get the mason jar, okay? Put a quarter cup of oil in a mason jar. Maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons of the myrrh, 3 or 4 tablespoons of the plantain, okay? And then put that in a crock pot for 6 hours on low. And so what it's doing is it's grabbing all the essence of these herbs, okay? And I would probably put 4 tablespoons of the plantain and 4 tablespoons of the myrrh and about a 1/4 cup of oil. You want the oil to sit above the herbs a little bit, okay? Let that sit in the crock pot for 6 hours. And then what you want to do is you want to strain that in a muslin bag or a real fine strainer. And that's what I normally do, is a real fine strainer from Dollar Tree in the kitchen section. I have a bunch of those. Strain that out. Then you're going to take that oil, just the oil now, put it in a pan. Then you want to get yourself some beeswax, okay? And they do sell the beeswax on Mountain Rose Herbs. You want to just, usually comes in stick form, like this big. Just chop yourself some about that big. And what that does is it gives it a, see how this doesn't just come out? It makes it more gelatinous, okay? It gives it, it thickens it up, okay, nicely, so it stays on that cut or that rash, okay? And you basically have a good like ointment for rashes, for cuts, for all that kind of stuff. I'll write that in here. Plantain, comfrey, and myrrh. Now, I used to use golden seal instead of myrrh. Golden seal prices since coronavirus went, you can't even barely get it at my herb store. And now it's like $14 for like 4 ounces or something. It's ridiculous, okay? So then I'm like, okay, what else can I use with? So I went to my herb shop. I said, what else can we use besides golden seal since it's ridiculously priced? They go, we can use myrrh. And I went, oh yeah. And I personally, I like myrrh better. I like myrrh better than I like golden seal. So, and you need beeswax. All this you can get at Mountain Rose Herbs. Okay, so I just put that in the chat, you guys. And you know what? This is something that we need to make soon. So you know what? Let's make this next Friday, okay? I'll make this myrrh with you guys because this stuff is, this is more important than making a facial mask and all that. So I'll make myrrh next week, and I'll also make the clay mask next week because the clay mask is also for burns. Like I always keep bentonite clay or Redmond clay. You mix it with water. I keep that in a jar in the kitchen. So if I burn myself in the kitchen or any burn, you put that clay on the burn, it automatically stops the burn. Number 2, it stops the burning, and it starts healing up so nicely. Like you don't have like your skin doesn't bubble, it doesn't get infected, it just starts healing right away. And that burn that you feel goes away instantly. And then you can take and put this stuff on top also. After you put the clay on there and let it sit for like 20 minutes, then take like a paper towel and then you remove it off of there. You don't feel any burning. It's wonderful. And you could just put some of this on top of it if you want. So next week, I will show you how to make both those, because those are 2 things that everybody needs in their medicine cabinet. You're welcome, Elizabeth. Okay, let me just see what everybody's saying. Okay. Okay. Let me see if there's anybody. Okay, Margaret G says, I'm using herb knowledge to help my dog with her nausea. It is working great. Next up, I need to figure out what makes her nauseated. Awesome. Awesome, girl. Zero says, is hot sauce made of chili peppers? I believe so. Well, oh, well, I don't know. I don't really know. There's so many different types of hot sauce, so I'm not really sure. I'm sure it is made of chili peppers, though. Thank you, Dark Sky, for telling people to hit the like button. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, and then let me just go back to the. Hey, oodles and caboodles, welcome in. BJ, welcome in. Yeah, Angel Renee, you said for your rosacea. I would try if it was, oh, and that's another thing I would try. A clay mask. Okay, again, the bentonite clay or the Redmond clay, you mix it with a little bit of water. That's all you do. And now you have a face mask. I would put that on there. That stuff is so healing. There's so much minerals in there and so much healing energy in that clay. I think that could really help you. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you, but I think that could really help you. And I really think that this stuff could help too. Get rid of that rosacea. I would first start out with a clay mask. Now that I just said that, start with the clay mask first, okay, before you even make this stuff, and see what that does for you. Clay mask help everything. Like you can put that on a diaper rash, and your baby's butt is just cleared up really quickly and feels wonderful. So yeah, try that. Try that clay mask first. Yeah, myrrh powder. Exactly. Myrrh comes in just like powder form, just like any of the other herbs. Hey, DL. Hey, DIY Creations. Welcome in. Welcome in. Granny D says, I want to meet your hubby, Angie. I want to meet all my girls' honeys. I wish he would come on here. He hates coming on. He would never come online. Maybe we can get him to come on one time. We'll try. Hey, Laura Block Ministries. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, better than the meds, for sure. So just get yourself some of that bentonite clay from Mountain Rose Herbs. Take that clay, put some in a little jar, add a little water. You're just trying to get yourself a nice creamy consistency, okay? Try that. You put it on, leave it on for a good 10 to 15 minutes, rinse it off, see what happens, and see how that see that doesn't clear it up. Okay. And let us know if you try it and if it clears it up. Okay. What else do I want to do? Okay, we're going to, anybody else have any questions? Hey, Shonda, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, very good, Angel Renee, a little sweetie. Let me share. I'm going to share a few things with you guys before we start. Okay, we're going to switch out of the herb knowledge now and go to knitting and crocheting. But before we go to there, this is still related though. I want to show you guys some beads I've made. Okay, they're on their styrofoam block. Oh, and I just got done shellacking them with what do I clear coat these with? Triple Thick by Deco Art. It's called Triple Thick by Deco Art. And I got it at Hobby Lobby for like $5 or $6. And it's in that same aisle that the craft paint's on. That's where I got it. Hey, honey. Triple Thick by Deco Art. I got a little bit of stuff on the bottom here. Build up. Anyway, check out my beads. Aren't these gorgeous? Let me take them off here one at a time and show. I've made a ton of these beads. Now these are really big beads, And I showed how I made these on my live last Sunday. These are all pretty much the same color. Yeah, that's on this one. Let me show you some other ones. Are these all the same? Yeah, these are all kind of the same colors. Oh, I need to check my speaker. Okay, I'll check my speaker. So those are all in here. And I put them on a barbecue skewer, and then I put them on this block when I need to glaze. It's called glazing. When I need to glaze them. Let me change my speaker real quick. Okay, that should be hopefully better. Okay, let me show you this one. I just put my second thing of glaze on them this morning. Oh, this one's pretty. This is done with like a copper color. And that triple thick by Deco Art, it makes them so nice and solid. And really puts in, oh, and what all the bling is glitter. But when you put 2 coats of the triple thick by Deco Art, you don't feel any of the glitter. There's no glitter rub off. Look at that shine. Aren't those pretty? This has a little bit of the copper glitter. Copper and gold and maybe brown. I mean, can you believe these are paper? It doesn't look like it. Okay. This one I added green glitter, gold glitter, and I think black glitter. Look how cool that looks. And I show you how to make these on last Saturday's live. So if you want to see how I made them, go to last Saturday's live. Here's the green, gold, and brown again. I think those came out really cool. And these, I think that's all the colors on here. So just a second. And you get a nice size jar of the triple thick by Deco Arts. Like it's like an 8-ounce bottle for like $5 or $6. Hobby Lobby. It's a good deal. Just looking to see. Oh, this one is more of the coppery color and brown. I think they came out so pretty. Here's another. This is this is cool. This is black glitter, gold glitter, and I think it may be a little brown. They look like some little treasures, like Dark Sky said they look like shells. They look like some little treasures that came out of the ocean. I think they're fabulous. I can't wait. I'm going to make all kinds of things with these. And then, oh, I made these other 2, which are really cool. I made these on one of my, not last week's live, but the week before, but I made them smaller, but I made jumbo ones. Aren't those pretty? I mean, they look like they're like real, they're out of stones or something. And they're not. All paper. I love that triple thick. It makes them so hard. And I actually, to get that design on there, I use my really small stamps, and that's how I get the design on there. Now, these ones are probably too big for project markers, but maybe not. If you're working with some like weight 4 or chunky weight, you could probably make a stitch marker out of this, or a progress keeper. And then I'm making a purse charm. I showed this last week on my live. I'm making a purse charm out of this. So this can be a purse charm, or it can be a charm thing for your journals, like art journals or junk journals, or any type of journal, even a planner. But look how cool. And so what I did is I wire wrapped. Come on. I wire wrapped it. So that's how they're on here. See, I wire wrapped it. And I put on little rondelles and then a bead, like a regular bead. So they can come out just really, really pretty. And so I'll be showing this, how to do all this, on this Sunday's Angie's art party. And I'll show you how to do the wire wrapping and everything. And then I put them on, so I attached them to a chain. Okay. So I'm going to put more on here. Then I put this on here. This is a book ring, and it opens up like this. So now we can put this on a purse, on our project bags. How cool is that? And then I put a clip on here, so in case I want to make it into a journal, for journal charms, and I can stick it on the side of my journal. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think these are coming out really cool. And I know a bunch of you guys are making them. C Rose, you guys check her out. She's made some beautiful ones. They're in the group, Our Magical Little Place. Margie, she's making gorgeous ones. In fact, Margie, you guys join Margie's channel if you haven't already. She's going to show us how to make stitch markers out of the paper beads that she made. So exciting. All right, and then I'm going to share some of my knitting and crocheting before we get into flower making. But I want to know from you guys, how's everything going? How are you guys? How is it going with the Yarny Fiber Sisters? Cal, what are you knitting? What are you crocheting? How's it going? Are you half done? We're almost halfway through the year. Can you guys believe it? That's crazy. It's right here. So let me know what's in your cup. What are you knitting? What are you crocheting? How is the Cal going? The Yarny Fiber Sister Cal, and any other Cals you're in. How are they going? And what are you knitting or crocheting? Anyway, we all want to know. And if you haven't joined the group, Our Magical Little Place, you guys join and start posting. And you don't just have to post knitting and crocheting. If you're making beads, you can post those. If you're if anything you're crafting, anything you're arting, crochet, knitting, any Cals you're in, if you have an Etsy shop, you can say I have an Etsy shop, give us a link, show us what you're making. If you have a YouTube channel and you're doing tutorials, link your, let us know. Put the tutorial link on there. It's an all-in-one shop place. The only rule is be nice. That's it. But I want to promote everyone's business, what everyone's selling, promote what you're making. Yeah. Join the group, let us know, show us what you're doing, and show us your progress on the Yarny Fiber Sister Cal, any other Cals you guys are doing, or any projects you're doing. Okay, so Shonda says, I am on November for the YFS Cal. Dang, girl, you're almost done. That's awesome. I need to get back on my blanket. I have been working on other stuff, and I haven't worked on my blanket for a while, so I got to get back on that. I was up to, what was I up to? May? Yeah, I think I was up to May. Hey, Deb, welcome in. She says, I'm finishing up my faucet crop knitted so that I can wear it to the something sheep and wool tomorrow. Oh, you're going to the Sheep and Wool Festival? How a Sheep and Wool Festival? How fun. That is so cool. Oh yes, Dark Sky said drop hit CC if you want your links dropped. Thank you, sweetie. Oodles and Caboodle says, well, I'm working on the Creator Spotlight sponsored by Crafting Kitty and Gary Giraffe, the things we're making Thursday's Cal. Awesome, girl. Shonda, Create Shonda says, I'm also crocheting the Lizzie blanket by Ophelia Talks. Awesome. Hey, Rita Pacheco, welcome in, welcome in. Zero says, I have a few more rows left on my knitted cowl for December and I'm done. You guys, both you girls, you guys go. That's awesome. Make sure you post it when you guys are done. Make sure you post it in the group. I can't wait to see it. Hey, Yarn Doll. Hey, Don Yarn Doll. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, you woke up in time. Thank you, Dark Sky. She said join the Facebook group, and she gave a link to that. Thank you, Rita Pacheco. She says, I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, and when we're done here, we'll make a raid over to VJ's. Okay, guys? The moderators, somebody can leave a link to VJ's when we're done here. Yes, I forgot about that. Margaret G said you also did a standalone video. I forgot I did that. I just thought, you know what? I know I did a live, but not everybody watches lives, so I just did another video on making the beads. So, yeah, you can watch. Also, you can watch. It's one of my last videos. So if you go to my channel, it's one of the last videos I made. Thank you, C Rose. Oodles Caboodle says, I've been collecting magazines and little things here and there. Eventually, I will create a few. Awesome. Am I in the box again? Margaret G says she has beads drying right now. Okay, I'm going to check my speaker here in just 1 second. VJ says, Angie, what is the name of your team and when can we start to watch? I used to love roller games of the week. Our team is called San Francisco Bay Bombers, but we're not on TV. We perform in San Francisco, and once the game happens, usually it's on YouTube, but we don't have any games. They're planning games right now, so I'm not sure when we're going to have the games. Right now we're just training, so we'll be ready to go whenever the games start. So they're working on that part, but they're not on TV anymore, but someone always tapes them and they're usually on YouTube. So when that happens, I'll let you guys know. If you want to see some old games, or at least like little bits of it, look up San Francisco Bay Bombers roller derby, bank track roller derby, and you'll probably see some of our games on there on YouTube. Okay, let me fix my sound. I don't know if that was from before or not, but anyway. All right, let me know if my speaker sounds better. And I'm not sure if that was from before or what. I think that was from before, but that's fine. Don says, I'm not doing the cow. I'm doing the 100-day project making granny squares. Yes, so am I. And that's why I've gotten a little bit behind with the blanket, because I'm working on a project that I want to wear, which I'm going to share with you guys, that I want to wear. And then, so I have that. I have the 100-day project, which I'm making knitted granny squares. And so I think that's what's got me behind on my my blanket. No, I don't have a name. I just go by Angie Bell. We do the bank track roller derby on the bank track. But I know the flat trackers, they always have like cool names and stuff. It's pretty cool. But no, I just go by Angie Bell. All right, just seeing if we just had a question. Elizabeth, you're adorable. I'm not making nothing because I don't know how to knit. Okay. Rita Pacheco says, Angie, I think that is awesome that you are on the roller. You're on roller derby. I used to watch that back in the day. Go San Francisco. I know it's crazy, and we haven't done it for a while because well, two things happened. The guy who owned it for like 30 years or something, he passed away, and this is before coronavirus, maybe 4 or 5 years before that, and we had done a few games after that. And then coronavirus hit. So that really just made it take a dive. You know what I'm saying? So everything's going back again. So we know that we're going to be doing some games and stuff. So the games are pretty big. We perform in probably about maybe 2,000 people. I mean, it's not huge. It's not like football, but still a lot of people. And we do it up in San Francisco. So it's pretty cool. Okay. Talking about the granny squares, I wanted to share mine. I'm just going to show you some of the ones I'm working on. I'm so excited. I have this is all knitted granny squares starting on my other bag. I have been so bad about posting my granny squares that I post like 8 or 10 at a time. Like I just posted this morning, like 8 of them, I think. I know that's part of the thing. You're supposed to post daily, but at least I'm doing them daily. I just don't always get to the posting part. Okay, I did this one in turquoise. For one, I'm doing the waffle stitch, which is a 4-row repeat. And this is, and I'm doing waffle stitch right now. And I'm making enough of these until I can make a granny square cardigan. So I'm excited about that. So I got to line these up. I'm going to use my Rowana as a pattern for my granny squares. Because look at, basically, this is a cardigan. See that? Okay, let me just back up. This is basically a cardigan. And Jeannie, she told me about this. And I said, you know what? You're right. This is basically a cardigan. See? It's a Rowana. So to make it into a cardigan, all I have to do is sew up the sides, add some arms, right? So I'm going to use this to know if I have enough granny squares. So that's what I'm doing. So today I'm going to lay this on my bed, line up all the granny squares, and see if I have enough granny squares so I can start making my cardigan. And I'll still keep knitting them for until I hit 100. And also, I was watching Jeannie's channel on Monday, Butterfly Dreams Jeannie. And I said, you guys, I know this sounds weird, but can we sew these together on the sewing machine? And Jeannie said it, and another person said, yes, they saw a video of where they were sewing their granny squares together on a sewing machine using the zigzag stitch. I'm like, yes. So I'm going to watch that video, and then that's how I'm going to put mine together, I believe. So I love this color. I love this yarn. Variegated. Isn't it gorgeous? With some like a very wine color mixed together. Oh, and I'm using a 4-weight held double. Okay. So that's how I'm getting these cool colors. Like I've held the turquoise with the brown. So the yarns I'm mostly using is Big Twist, and I love this yarn. There might be a few other ones in there, but those are basically the ones I'm using. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? The turquoise and the brown. I have this brown, and then I have this one brown. See how the difference? This is a darker brown. But I love brown and turquoise. Granny T, I know you like this brown and turquoise. And I know you love brown and purple. And I just started knitting some brown and purple ones. I love putting green and purple together. Here's the brown and purple, Granny D. Isn't that pretty? I love that stitch. Here's some more brown and purple. It's a darker purple. Get out of my ring. Love it. And then, did I show you? Oh, this is a green and purple again, but it's a darker purple. And then this is a darker purple mixed with that variegated. I love this yarn. I want to go to Hobby Lobby and get those variegated yarns. I love this yarn on the 30% off week and pick up a couple to mix with a solid because I love, that's a variegated yarn right there. Isn't that gorgeous? See, Rose, this is the yarn that you won from me and you made something out of it. I know you'll recognize it. And I held it double with that deep purple. Beautiful. Love this. You guys, I get these bags. You can get them 2 for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. These are fabulous. Look, and they even have a handle. I love these bags. Just letting you know. And they're great project bags. But I needed something to put all my granny squares in. And I've already filled this one up, so that's why I had to start on a second one. Here's some more colors, just to share the colors I'm doing. And then we'll make some flowers. I'm real good and prepped on the flower thing, so they won't take too long. This is purple and turquoise. This is that variegated color, that same variegated color with turquoise though now. This is that same variegated, I love this yarn with a lighter purple. I think it's so pretty. I'm just trying to see if there's any other ones that I haven't shown you. Oh, yeah. This is like a copper color with purple. I think these colors are going to be so pretty. Look at them all together. They're just like, they're so rich and like fall looking. I think that this granny square coat is going to be fabulous. I'm excited. Granny square cardigan. Turquoise and purple. Oh, okay. This looks kind of similar, but it's not. This is like that Bordeaux color, the wine color, and like that gold. It's not gold, it's tobacco. All right, just making sure that I don't have any other ones that I haven't shown you guys. Because I'm just repeating those same ones over and over and over. Yeah, I think I've pretty much shown you guys all of them. Yeah. So those are my colors, and I'm just repeating all that over and over and over. Until I get enough to make this. Well, I'm going to do 100 of them because I want to do the 100 days. But I want to start sewing them together to make the granny square coat. I'm excited. Okay, let's put that over there. Let me see what you guys have to say. Ooh, this hair's driving me nuts. Granny D says, I love the wine tobacco or gold would be so rich looking. Isn't that tobacco color is kind of like a gold color. It's like a goldy brown color. Yeah, I love that too. I think it's so pretty. It goes with everything. Hey, Truly Amazing Stripes. Welcome in. Welcome in. Don Yarndall says, Rita Pacheco, I'll meet up with you, and I'm close to there. I don't think I remember Angie saying that they skate at the Cow Palace in Oakland. Okay, the Cow Palace in Oakland. I've actually been there and went and saw it because that's where they used to have a lot of skating, like every Saturday when it was on TV. They used to do bank track roller derby at the Cow Palace. That was like the main place they did it. But the Cow Palace had everything. It had boxing, it had wrestling. it was like on the West Coast. If you performed at the Cow Palace, you were the crap. You were the stuff. So, and I went to it. It's so old. It's been there forever. And it's weird because it's just like almost like in a neighborhood. But it's on a main street, but like it's in almost like there's houses and apartments all around it. It's really a trip. I didn't go inside. We just went to the outside because we wanted to see it. So, because we know that roller derby used to be at the Cow Palace. I think in the 70s, maybe 80s too. Okay. Okay, Ciro says, I made a Lenny Kravitz super scarf with the yarn. I got a ton of compliments on it. I love that yarn. Thank you again for it. Yes, girl. When I seen your Lenny Kravitz super scarf with that yarn, I was like, oh my gosh, that yarn is gorgeous. And you know what? I looked for it again at Hobby Lobby because I want to buy more of it and just, you know, I got that for $1.25, but you know, be able to get it for 30% off. They don't have that same exact colors, but they have similar ones. So I want to pick up some so I can hold them double with some solids. I think that'd be fun. Oh, talking about the Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf. You guys, that cowl is still going on. The Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf cowl. I have a video. The link is in the description box of this video. And I show you how to make the Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf. It's super easy. If you knit, it's just all the basic knit stitch. It's super simple. And I give you all of the parameters and everything. We're making those. It's a cowl we did last year, but we're just continuing the cowl this year because they're great. If you do them now, you'll have them for Christmas gifts. Great. And for yourself. And then Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams Jeannie, she shows, and it's also in my description box, a link to her video of how to make it also with the track stitch. Okay, so, and I have all the information of how to make it with the with crocheting. Yeah, I talked about that in the video, and a link to that video of how to make the Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf, whether you're knitting it or crocheting it, is in the description box of this live. Okay. Rita Pacheco says, Angie, do you sell tickets when they start the roller derby? Because I will go down there and see you, girlfriend. I'm only an hour away from San Francisco. Oh my God, that's so cool. You can only buy tickets like right before. See, I'm not sure how the whole thing works. Well, this is how it used to work. You could buy tickets in advance. Like Dan, who was the owner, would have it set up so you could join his Facebook group, and then you could buy the tickets in advance. He'd have a whole thing set up. Or you could just buy them at the door. But see, now he passed away, and nobody completely owns it. Just certain people put on the games now. So I'm not sure how they're going to do it. So they're just getting it all together right now. So I'll let you guys know, though, for sure. So what we've done is people who do roller derby, we've had different people putting on games. So who are in the roller derby, who are actually the people who do it. Certain people have put games on. And so that's how it's working now. Oh, thank you, Dark Sky. She said, you're super awesome. So are you, sweetie. Thank you. Rita Pacheco says, Angie, is it true that you have to push and shove when you go around the ring? Yes. When you're done doing a roller derby game, oh my God, and probably the age. I started this, what age was I? I was crazy. It was in my late 30s, 38, 39. That's when I started doing this. What the heck? My body was going through some changes. Because this is all new muscle set that you have to learn to use. I mean, I do aerobics and lift and Pilates. I never done the roller derby. So when you do a game, you're hitting like this the whole time. We're not hitting each other to knock each other down because, you know, it's a game and we're trying to, and it's also performance too. You know, it's a game and it's also performance. So you want to be able to run your plays and stuff like that. But you are going like this. And after a while, it takes a toll on your body. Oh, so sore after a game. I'm sore for probably 3 or 4 days after a game. And now I'm 54, so I don't know what the heck I'm going to be after a game. Anyway. C-Rose says, Angie, are you on an all-girl team or mix? Is it super cool you're back doing this? You go, girl. Thanks, sweetie. Okay. A team has the guys and it has the girls. So, yeah, the girls go first. So it's 15 minutes. Each set is like 15 minutes. So we'll go for 15 minutes and then and that's all girls. Okay. And then the guys will come on for 15 minutes and then we'll have halftime. And, okay, quarters. So first quarter is us, 15 minutes. Second quarter is the guys, 15 minutes. And then it's halftime. And then we come back on and it's girls 15 minutes for the third quarter and guys 15 minutes for the fourth quarter. So that's how we do it. But it is always all the girls come on, go off, then the guys come on, go off. Oh, wait, somebody said something. Oh, shoot. Just a second, you guys. I don't know. The chat disappeared. Just a second. Sorry. All right, you guys are back. That was weird. The chat just like left the screen. That was weird. That was weird. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. Okay, I think I got everybody. Okay, hopefully. Okay, just making sure I got caught up with the chat. Granny D says, I don't think you have to make 100 of whatever to do the 100-day project, right? You just have to work on stuff that as many days, that doesn't even have to be the same projects, I don't think. Girl, I don't know. I mean, my hair is driving me nuts. Oh my God, I'm at the point where, for one, I don't like this hair because I can't get my old hair. And number two, I need to redo my extensions. Anyway, I need to stop getting off on tangents. Girl, I don't really know. I just know you're supposed to do something for 100 days. That's the main rule, I guess. And you're really supposed to post it. I guess the main rule is you are supposed to do something for 100 days. It doesn't have to be knitting or crocheting. It's just whatever, something creative. And then you're supposed to post every day. Well, I've already broken that rule. I post every 8 to 10 days. But I have been making my granny squares every day. And I'm at 69, so today will be 70. So we're almost done with the whole thing. So I guess that's the rules. I don't know. That's what I've been doing. Okay. Just making sure I got to everybody's comments, and I think I did. Okay. What's the other thing I was going to show you guys? You know, when they make the flowers, let's do the flowers. Was I going to show you another project? One more project. Let me share one more project with you guys. This is my other project that I've been working on. I like to do lacy ponchos. So I'm making 2 panels and then I sew them together. It's super simple. The stitch is, and I'm going to do a tutorial on it. I just wanted to perfect it a little more, but I'm going to do a tutorial on it because I created this out of a mistake. So that's why I needed to knit another one to kind of perfect it and see how it's being knitted up. Because I made a mistake the first time, and that's how I ended up creating this poncho. It's knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together. That's it. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together. That's what it is for the whole time. So I am using Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel Cotton in Cappuccino. I love this color. And this yarn is so soft. I got it for $1.74, regularly $6.99, Hobby Lobby clearance. And look at those colors. Oh, Granny D, I know you like those colors. Are those colors everything in a bag of chips? Okay, you guys know I love pink, but if I'm not wearing pink, I love neutrals like this. Absolutely love. So, I made one panel already, and I'm making the second panel, and my second panel is a little bit longer. So I'm going to have it longer in the back and a little bit shorter in the front. And I'll see if I want to the next time. I think I'll just make them both longer and just keep them the same. But anyway, so this is the panel. And it's just lace knitting. And that's a weight 3, that sugar wool cotton. And that's what the stitch looks like. Let me just show you the stitch. Isn't that stitch pretty? Really, really super simple. So this is the first panel. So what you need to do is you have to make yourself 2 panels. And this one's not super long. Like my other one would went to was long, okay? But this one's going to come to my right below my belt buckle, right below there. So I'm going to love that. And in the back, it'll be a little bit longer. It'll probably cover my butt or something like that, or butt level, something like that. That sounds horrible, butt level. But anyway, you take 2 panels. You have your head right here, right? You have your head here. And so you take your second panel, put it together with this panel. So here to here, leave place for your head. So here to here. And that's it. You sew the 2 panels together, and you got yourself a Lacy boho. A Lacy boho. It's not cardigan. Poncho. So, and they're great for the summer. You can just throw them over anything. You throw them over tanks, over t-shirts, little pair of jean shorts. So cute. And you can just, I just can't wait to, do it. Sea Rose did something like this. It turned out super cute. So let me get it together. Let me make sure how this is all working out and how I like it. And I will do a tutorial on it. So. And then this is the one that I'm working on right now. So I just started the second panel. So I'm only this far. So I just started the second panel. Pretty, huh? And then, so pretty much it takes 2 of these. To make when I make it, and I think I'm doing a large. I'll let you guys know all the sizes, but I think I'm doing a large. Yeah, a large, something like that. Because you guys know I like my stuff kind of oversized. I think it's large, extra large is what I would call this one, but I'll know more. But I'm going to use 2 of these. I used 1 whole one to make that one, and then it'll probably take this one maybe plus a little bit more. So 335 yards twice. And maybe a little bit more because I'm making it a little bit longer, but we'll see. I bought quite a few of these, so I'll be fine. And it's 300 on this thing. It's 335 yards, 100% cotton, lightweight 3. And the 3 weight is really good for these lacy ponchos. And after this, I want to dive into some of my pink yarn. Weight 3 pink yarn cotton. That's gonna be pretty. All right. Let me get this bag back over here. Just 1 second. I want to put this away the right way, because if not, even if I put it the right way, it still gets tangled. But I want to do my best not to get it tangled. Okay, there we go. All right, that's done. I wanted to share my projects because I haven't shared my projects in a long time, I feel like. And then I'll go to chat here in just a second. Alicia, handmade, welcome in, welcome in. Hook Me Up Crochet, welcome in. Angel Renee says, looking beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. Is it a light or a cotton? Starting to get heavy. It's super light. It's a weight 3 and it's super light. For one, it's a weight 3, so that's a lightweight yarn. And number 2, you saw the holes, you know, because lace knitting, it's super light. Feels like nothing's on you. Nothing. I'm gonna go back to the chat in just a second, but I'm gonna show you the flowers because we're gonna start making some flowers. I made more than just this. Okay, here we go. So these are fairy flowers. I love making these. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with them. They're so fun. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. They're called little fairy flowers. Don't they look like a little fairy flower? I love these. And this one has like little holes in it, like a bug ate into it. I love it. Only me would like something like that. And I'll show you why you can get little holes in your flowers like that, which I love. So, because I like that tattered look. And then here's another one. They're so pretty. I just love them. Okay, let me check the chat really quick. Also, I need to open up my window because what we're about to do in here can get toxic, okay? So we're going to be burning and melting fabric. So warning with burning and melting fabric. I do mine usually by the kitchen door, or I go outside and I open the door. So I have plenty of fresh air. Or go outside and do it just because you're burning fabric. And if I don't take these precautions, I get a headache because that's toxic burning. Basically, you're burning plastic because you need to get fabrics that are that are polyester. So fake silk is what we need to get. Okay, not real silk. You want fake silk, like satin, polyester satin, shiny. And I'll show you it in just a second because you want it to melt, okay? All right, just a second, you guys. I'm opening up my window. Oh, my window opens. Oh, what the heck? Just a second, guys. I have to turn my camera for a second. Oh, you guys can see that's a tea wall over there. See that? It's all teapots, teacups, and then things hanging. And then all that stuff right there, that's called a candy station, where you take like milk glass and all types of glasses, and you fill it with all kinds of like jewels and bits and buttons and charms. And those were really popular. Everyone had little candy stations. So there's no candy involved. But just a second, I got to move this over a little bit so that I can open my window. There we go. Okay, nice and open. I do not want to give myself a headache. I don't want all those toxic fumes. Period. Okay. And someone told me, you need to change that sign on your wreath back there. It says, let it snow. I have something for it. I do need to change that. I will change it. Hopefully. Thank you, sweetie. Have you ever heard of a candy station, C. Rose? They were really popular when I very first started getting on YouTube like 12 years ago. So if you were into like doing stuff like I'm talking about right now, making lace books, making flowers, and you use all those like little broken pieces of jewelry bits and pearls and beads and rhinestones, and that's what all that stuff is over there. She says, yep. Oh, Ciro says, I was with you back then when you were making that, when you were making those, when you made that candy station. Awesome, girl. Me and Ciro's go way back. Like we've been friends for like 12 years, 13 years, something like that. Hey, Hook Me Up Crochet. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm going through the chat real quick. Oodles Caboodles is using her ball winder, but she's listening in. Sounds good. Hey, EJ's daughter, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Forever Blessed, welcome in. She says, Forever Blessed, and I'm in Massachusetts. Do you know what time it is here? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm right now, it's 11:50 a.m. Pacific time. So I'm Pacific because I'm in Las Vegas. Hook Me Up Crochet says, I used to make flowers similar to that. They're beautiful, Angie. Thank you, sweetie. Don Yarndall says, I just saw a video that a girl put flowers like that on a petticoat underskirt peeking out of her dress. So cute. Oh, that sounds cute. EJ's daughter says she's working while listening. Sounds good. Hey, Aisha's Handmade. Welcome in, sweetie. I think I welcomed you in already, but welcome in again. Aisha coming in strong, dropping links already. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. All righty. I think I got to all the questions. Okay, so let's do some flowers. We're gonna do some flowers, and then we're gonna do the giveaway. All right. Nose. Let me put this down here. Well, I need to make room for myself. Okay. I'm thinking about what we're doing first. Okay, let me show you this first. I'm trying to think what I should show you first. Let me, I can put all this right here. Let me bring the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. So what you want to do is we're going to make, look at this, you guys. This is just a little bucket full of yumminess. Look how fabulous that is. Isn't that yummy? So we're going to make these petals, and that's how you put these little fairy flowers together. So you need to make a bunch of petals, okay? But first you have to cut out the circles. So I'm going to show you that, and then how to make the petals. So you're making little petals like this. And how you get them look petal-like, you melt these. Okay? With tea lights. Okay? That's just a little saucer plate full of tea lights. I even did some brown ones. Now, there's going to be some fabrics. Okay, so those are all those. There's going to be some fabrics like this. Look how gorgeous this is. Look at this purple. I would have loved to make a petal out of that. We can still add it to it just in between the other petals. Okay, so I'm going to use these. There is some fabrics, even though they're polyester, which is basically plastic, because this is very satiny, like satin. Instead of melting, they'll catch on fire. And that's what happened to this one. It don't melt, it catches on fire. I don't know why. And it's not silk, it's not a natural fiber, so it should just melt. But anyway, so that's what we're making right now are the petals. So what I do to make the petals is this. All right, so you need some satin, anything shiny. So this is some satin right here. Make sure it's fake. You want fake fabric, something that will melt. Okay. And you want to, so make like a strip of it like this. Okay. Maybe like 4 inches wide. Okay. And what I like to do is I like to fold it like this, so that I'm making a whole bunch at a time. Are my scissors in here? Oh, wait, please. Oh, here they are. Okay. Then you need a circle. Okay. Now you can just freeform your circles, but I think it's faster not to freeform them. So what I do is, okay, this is, you can use also for your circle, you can use like a coffee cup. You just need a circle. So whatever circle you have, but I like to use these. See, this is like a thing of beaded trim. But see this part right here, I like to rip this off, and then that's how I get my circle. Okay. But you could also probably use like a cup, like even the bottom of this would probably work. See this little thing here? That's probably about the size you need. As I just spilt the water. Darn it. Let me get this up. Oh, I'm glad I didn't spill that on my iPad. All right, we're okay. So rip this off, okay? And then trace that onto a piece of paper. And then that's how you can get this circle, okay? Just on a piece of printer paper, okay? So you need to make yourself a circle, and that's how I made my circle. And now you have a little pattern. So then you can take this pattern, put it on. Then I like to pin it on here. You don't have to, you could just hold it, but that's what I like to do. And then just take this, and this is really thick because I don't know how many circles I'm going to be making. I've seen some people just freeform their circles, which you can do, but I feel like it's faster if you do it like that, see? And then you can just get it to a certain point. Now, I keep all my scraps. I have a bag for scraps, because I do stuff with a lot of scraps too. You know, let's make one more set of circles. See, I have this other little square that I cut off. We'll just make one single circle here. Ooh, I know what I need. Oh, and in about 15 minutes, I will check the chat, you guys. So don't worry. So if you have a question, put it in caps, and then that'll make sure that I get to your question. Hopefully my lights don't go off. If they do, I'm messing with my cord, so. All right. Come on. I need a hot glue gun. Okay. Let me just cut out this other little circle really quick. I'm just cutting out this one singularly by itself because it didn't really match up when I was. So okay, now where do you get satin from? Or any type of shiny fabric, okay? That's polyester fake, okay? You can of course just buy some satin fabric at the fabric store, but you know, look at different pillowcases you have, look at clothing that you have, anything that's made out of that for your fabric, okay? So when I did it like that, look how many circles now I have. Okay, so now I have a whole bunch of circles. Where do I want to put these at? Okay, just a second, guys. I got to get to what I need to get to. Okay, there we go. me just clear off my station a little bit. All right, let me put these away and all of this away. We don't need this now because we got a bunch of circles. Okay, so what you're going to need to make these, this is the toxic part. That's why you need to make sure that you have a window open. Super important. I just take a bunch of these little tea lights and put them on a plate. And I only work with one at a time, but I like to just have a few out because I like to have a few out. So if this one's, you know, gets low, then I can just go to the next one. Also, I would use a pair of pliers of whatever to hold on to your fabric because the fabric can get hot, and I burnt myself a little bit. Nothing major, but I burnt myself. Okay, I want to work with, I know I just showed you that white fabric, but I want to do some of these pink ones. So I have a bunch of pink circles that I've cut up. Well, these are peach. A bunch of peach ones, and here's a bunch of pink ones. So let's melt these so I can show you how to make the petals. So what I like to do is I like to fold it in half, put my so like that. Oh good, you guys are seeing good. And just hold it over it, and you're just waiting for it to melt a little bit, and it happens very quickly. So as soon as you see it melt, go on to a different section. Also, if you burn it or whatever, that's fine. You know how flowers look? Real flowers have a little bit of brown edges, like especially once they start dying a little bit. So if you brown the edges, it looks cool. So now look, this is what you end up with. Cool, huh? So there's a little petal. So you want it to look like a petal looking like. So when you melt them, that's how you get the little petals. So let me make quite a few. But we're going to basically work out of, to put the flowers together, we're going to work out of the ones that I just did, that big bucket of petals. So there's another petal. Let's do some peach ones because I don't have any peach ones done. Oh my God, I've been up since like 3 o'clock this morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. I got up, went to the bathroom, couldn't go back to sleep. So I got a bunch of eBay stuff done and paperwork and all that. And then I started making petals, preparing for today. Well, I was making petals yesterday. Yesterday I was cutting out a bunch of circles. And then today I started, and I melted some of the petals, but I wanted more, so. That's what I spent my morning doing. And this is so relaxing, you guys. As long as you have the a window open or a door open, this is so relaxing just to sit here and make petals. So see, that's what you want. I wish that purple, because I really would like to melt those that purple fabric. I have some purple that I've done, which we're going to make some purple flowers, but I wanted that really deep purple color. But we're still going to use it. Just have to put it in between the other petals. See if we got enough. Yep. So that's what you're looking for. See how it looks like a real petal? Let me just look in the, I just want to look and see. Okay, cool. My iPad is delayed a little bit, so that's why I have to sometimes keep things there a little longer until it appears on my iPad. In just about 10 minutes, you guys, I will check chat. So don't worry, don't fret. So anyway, we're making these flowers because these will be great for any purses you're making, any bags you're making. If you do project bags, these would be great for those. It'd be great for little girl dresses. It'd be great for hats. I mean, there's just so many things. And it's just nice to have a nice bowl of flowers in your stash or in your yarn rooms, craft rooms, whatever. And it's just relaxing to do. Have an afternoon of flower making. It's the bomb. At least it is to me. I love it. I love it. It's fun to see it melt too. This right here is like a peachy pink. Okay. Oh my God, you guys, you know what's out? The new Bridgerton season 3. And it's cool because, well, I won't even tell you what it's just really good. There's a twist plot at the end, and you're like, oh, so if I explain what it's about, that'll ruin the twist plot. But it's really good. But there's only like 5 episodes. It's not long like the other one that came out before this one, the other 2. It's like maybe 4 or 5 episodes and it's over. I'm like, that's it? I thought I was gonna have a few days to binge watch it. I watched it in one day, but it was so good, you guys. I love it. So good. Okay, so there's another one. So we'll make a few more of these. Oh, I also want to show you another thing. We can make some lavender ones. Let's do some lavenders too. I do want to show you another thing. Is these are great to do too. Okay, this is tulle. Now the tulle will look crazy because it just like, look, I'm gonna show you the bag. This is a bag of tulle that I cut little circles. The tulle is so thin that it melts so quick. Just like you just put it over it and the whole thing melts. There's even like a little hole. See? But these are great to put in between the flowers. It adds a little bit of like that shabby chic-ness. And they just curl up so quick and easy. Usually a hole gets into one of them, and that's fine. I'm just going to put that in between, and it looks really, really cool. So I have this color, like this off-white color one. Another one that I've done is this type of tulle looking. I don't know if it's tulle. I'll show it to you. This. It's right next to the tulle, so I guess it's some type of tulle stuff. This does the same thing, melts up really, really quick. And these are great to put, just delicate little things to put in between your flowers. Pretty, huh? So I have a bunch of those made up. Let me just do another one of those. Pretty. All right, so here's some purple. Let's do a couple purples, and then we're going to put some flowers together. Okay. I might need to switch my tea light. It's not as strong. Oh, no, it still is. Okay. Oh, let me show you the purple one. And you can also hold it if you want, if you just need to hold a little bit. But sometimes the fabric gets really hot, so you can burn yourself. There's the purple one. Isn't that cute? Let's do a few more purples, and then let's put some flowers together. And I'll show you how to do the centers and all that. This is fun. I'm doing a lot of gardening right now, and my backyard is full. And my garden in my backyard is just blooming. I know Sea Rose has a garden too. It's gorgeous. And so it's cool to be making these flowers right now in the springtime. I'm so into my gardening. I'm gonna do a bunch of gardening this weekend. And in my gardening, I love to add like trash to treasure things. So if I find an old bench, an old door, if I find anything, I paint it up or rust it out and make it into a planter. Just garden decor out of junk. I love making garden decor out of junk, or using junk for garden decor, like planting in, you know, things you wouldn't think people would plant in. What I really would love is a clawfoot tub, which my mother-in-law has in her backyard, and she don't do nothing with it. It's just sitting there. I'm like, why would you get rid of your clawfoot tub for this shower? She's happy as she can be, but she lives 8 hours away, or I would already have that clawfoot tub in my backyard, because I would love to plant in a clawfoot tub. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Anyway, I'm taking a bunch of pictures of my garden. I'm going to turn into a short little video so you guys can see my garden if you like, if you're into that sort of thing. Because this is the best time of the year right now. All my roses, that's my big main thing I have back there, are roses all around my pool. And then I have a ton of other flowers and a whole bunch of garden decor, which was junk that I've turned into garden decor, which I love doing. Like if I go through my neighborhood and I see someone throwing something away that I like, I can put in my garden or in my house, period. You know, I'm stopping. I have no shame. How much cheaper is it to use people's junk for garden decor, and so much more original? Nobody else is going to have this kind of garden decor you're going to have if you're using junk. You know? All right, this is the last one I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go to the chat. And then we're going to put some flowers together. Okay. Come on. Okay. Pretty. All right. Let me kind of prep myself really quickly here. Put these other little circles away. And I kind of keep my colors in, these are all the circles. I put them in baggies. So I can just kind of, you know, keep track of my colors that way for what I have. So that's what I like to do. And then I keep all my circles in these containers. These containers are the bomb. I get them at Dollar Tree. Get these in your life. If you see them, this is the time of the year that they usually have these. Look at this. That's how narrow it is. They stack. They have a handle. Look at this. Totally locks in. These are fabulous. Get these in your life. This is helping me so much right now at work because I can stack these on top of each other over here where I don't have enough room. So. All right, so let me move this out of the way. And this and this over here. All right, so I don't need any of this anymore, so put this on the ground. I will need this and I'll need this. So again, this is another one of those things, and this is all full. Look at these petals, all these petals I've made. This is nothing but a thing full of yumminess. Absolutely love it. You know what? Actually, oh, I have some other flowers in here that I need to. Are they in here? Just a second, guys. I'm just looking for some more petals that I melted, which are not in here. Oh, here they are. Let me just add this to the whole thing. Not have them in here. Just easier if I have all of these in the same thing. There we go. All right. Then we can work out of that. I got my hot glue gun ready to go and prepped. We don't need my scissors anymore. All of this. Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, Mama J, welcome in, welcome in. Ah, you're so sweet. Thank you, Mama J. She said, everyone give me a thumbs up. Thank you, sweetie. Let's see. Okay. Mama J, she says, I'm in the car on the road, so I'm sorry if my autocorrect is failing me. No problem, sweetie. I'm just glad you're here. Welcome in, Mama J. Hey, Jen Reeves, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Sutton Kelly, welcome in. BT Redneck, welcome in. She says, hi, Angie, I missed you last week. I'm working on your Rwanda Cardigan pattern. Woohoo! Yay, that's awesome. I think you'll love it when you're done. Rita Pacheco says, Angie, are you used to make those flowers back in the 70s? I love them. Good memories. Aren't they? I know. They are so fabulous. I love them. Okay. We're doing a lot of stuff from the 70s. We're making beads. We're making flowers. Hey, Forever Blessed. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hook Me Up Crochet with Christy. Welcome in. She says, I also like making flowers out of old sewing patterns. Oh, awesome. Okay, so let's put some of these together. Hey, Christine, welcome in. Welcome in. Christine in the house. Christine, we're making flowers. We're making fabric flowers. We're making these. And these could be great for your everything. Baby dresses, for your any bags that you knit or crochet, project bags you knit or crochet, project bags that you just make out of fabric. These could go on anything. A hat, a cardigan, whatever. Okay, so let's put one together. You know what? I haven't done a purple. Let's do a purple and brown. Let's see if this purple is deep enough with this brown or not. I don't know if this is gonna look good or not. No, I don't like it. It would need to be this brown, I think. Let me see. I mean, it need to be this purple. Now, I wasn't able to, this is the fabric right here. Look how pretty that is. That's the fabric that caught on fire. It doesn't like to, let me see how this looks. I'm doing the purple and brown together. It doesn't like to melt. It likes to catch on fire. There's some, even though it's fake, even though it's, you know, polyester type of fabric, there are some fabrics that like to catch fire instead of melt. And they're not, it's not real silk. It's fake, but I don't know. I don't know. Who knows what some of this stuff is made out of, you know? So I'm just layering purple, the purple circle, even though I didn't make it into like a petal. And then I'm layering it with the brown, this brown petal that I made. Okay. Oops. There we go. Oh, that looks good. So how many? One, and I usually like to do 7 or 8 petals. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's probably good right there. We'll do 7. Okay, so then what you need is you need your hot glue gun. And what you want to do is you want to put the glue just right in the center of the flower. Just in the center. And then do the layering. Oh, also, I like to use one of these spatulas like this from Dollar Tree, so I don't burn the heck out of myself. Just in the center. Again. And in about 20 minutes, you guys, we're going to have the giveaway. So if you have any questions for me, I will check chat in about 15 minutes. If you have any questions for me, make sure you put it in caps, okay? And that way I can get to the question a lot easier. And then from here, we can make a fairy raid over the BJs. And one of the moderators will put a link to BJs. Oh, this is pretty. Granny D, I know you love this. This is brown and purple together. You know what? I might just add 2 more layers onto this. I'm feeling the need to add 2 more layers. Well, maybe not. So this is what this one's looking like. How pretty. Okay, so this is how it really starts looking like a flower. We need flower centers, right? So you need some nesty type of stuff to go into the center, like how I've done here. See how it's like you need some type of like fun fur or like another piece of lace for something to go in the center. Let me just see what I have. I'm just looking at the colors that I have. I have a deeper purple. Just a second. I had a deeper purple than this. Oh, I think that's gonna look pretty. All right, let me just make sure I don't have a deeper purple. All right, we'll go with this. So this is some fun fur. You guys, they had this fun fur at Dollar Tree a few years ago for $1 when it was $1. And I just could not buy enough of it. I bought like 5 or 6 of each color, maybe more. I just kept buying it. It was there for like 6 months. It was crazy. So let's see how this purple, let me see how this purple is going to look in the center of this. Oh yeah, that's going to look fabulous. Okay, so you want to take your fun fur, so this stuff, put some hot glue right in the center, a whole bunch of it. Start laying this in here. You want to make a little nest in the middle of your flower. You're making a place for your flower center. And you could just stick your flower center in here if you want, but it looks better if you have like a little nesting of something in here. And if you don't have fun fur, you can use like little bits of lace in here. Just bunch up a bunch of lace and then put that in the center. A little bit more in here. Sorry, I'm getting quiet. Just focusing, people, for a second. Just focusing. And be careful because you're working with hot glue, not to burn yourself. But that's why I have this. I work with this until I can actually, you know, kind of touch it a little bit. All right, so then you want like some nesting stuff like that. So now we have that. And then we need a center. So let me show you. You could put a bead in here, you could put a button, you could put all kinds of stuff in this for the center, for a bling center. I have these that I got from that I got from a Hobby Lobby clearance for like $1. It's a really good deal. But you can also use buttons. You can use broken bits of jewelry. All right. Let me just see what, and I have a whole thing of beads right here too. I just pulled out a bunch of stuff so I can see what I want to do. So I give myself options. I think I'm filling this right here. These have like little brads on the back, so I need to trim those off. Oh, I like working with this window open. It's so nice. It's a nice, cool day. You guys, the weather here is wackadoodle. We're in Las Vegas. In May, it's already 100, okay? Easily. And definitely like, you know, 90 something, like 95, 98, or it's usually 100. This morning was like 50 degrees. Or I think it was even like 46 degrees. That is freezing for here. And that's freezing for here in May. It's never between 40 and 50 in the mornings. And today's only going to be a high of 75. Crazy. Okay, let me see which one I want to use in the center. Oh, that's it right there. It's funny, once you do something, you're like, yep, that's it. So put a little hot glue in the middle. pretty. I'll show it to you guys. Yeah. Look how pretty that looks. I think that's gorgeous. And this is using brown and purple together. Some of Granny D's favorite colors. And also Xandrine for the purple. So there's a purpley one. Let's make another one and then I'll check chat. Let's do another. All right, let's do, I want to do purple and pink and then also intermix these things. Remember I told you about these ones? So let's start layering these. Pink, purple, this. Purple. This. And pink. And then I've got to go get my other iPad because I can't see the comments. Well, I can see the comments on my phone. Yeah, this is going to look good. Let's just go ahead and start layering it. Okay. Making sure you guys are seeing me. So we'll do that. So there's purple, and then we'll do a pink one. And then I'm going to put one of these. It's kind of like a tool, but a different type of tool. Okay. More hot glue. Keep layering. Here's another purple one. Here's a pink one. Look at this one. All kinds of holes. Looks like a bug ate through that. But I like the shabbiness of things like this, so I'm all good with it. And then let's put one of these. Gotta get some more glue here. Okay. Get a glue stick going. Purple. And you don't want a ton of glue, and you only want to put the glue just in the center. And you don't want to use a ton of glue. Just a nice little droplet in the middle will be perfect. Maybe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that looks pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That looks like a fairy flower. So pretty. All right, let's get some nesty little stuff in the middle here. Let me see if, did I bring that in here? I'm going to show you if you don't have any, what else you can do. If you don't have any fun fur, but most of us have fun fur in our stash. Well, let's suppose you don't have any fun fur in the color that you want. You can use other things. Like you can use, let me see what I have in here. Oh, I hate to cut that up. Do I have a piece of, what is in here? See, this is a little doily I have here, which I hate to ruin this doily. But whatever you have, just go through your stash of stuff. You could probably even use cotton. Nestle up some cotton in there. You're just trying to create a little nest of stuff. So I'm just cutting, I'll show you what I'm doing. And if this doesn't look right, I can always just nest it up with the fun fur. So I just cut up a bunch of these pieces of that doily. Okay, you can even do this probably with some lace too, or kind of fold the lace and then stick it in the middle. Just trying to give you guys like options, you know, because not everybody has all the same stuff. And I don't want you to have to start like not make these because you don't have everything I have. You don't have to have everything I have. There are different options. And if you don't have any silky fabric, go look in your closet for a blouse that you don't really like, or a skirt that's made out of some satin. You can cut that up. You know, that one fabric that I have, the purple that catches on fire, that was a blouse. Listen to me, that catches on fire. All right, so let me show you. I've made a little nest from cutting up this little doily, okay? And I made a little nest in there, okay? And then we need a flower center. What do I want for the flower center? Do I want this pearl? Ooh, yes, that pearl looks good. All right, let me hot glue this pearl in and I can show it to you. And then I got to go get my other iPad. But let me put the little pearl in here. Hold that in. Oh, that's pretty. And I'll show it to you guys. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, so let me really quickly, I'll be right back. Moderators, hold the house down. I just got to go get my other iPad real quick, because this one is dead. I was watching it before I came on, but I knew I had my other iPad all charged up, so my husband's iPad. So let me go grab that one. I'll be right back. All right, right back. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. Let me just let me turn on my iPad real quick. Just a second. Just a second, people. Just a second. All right, there I am. We'll do a sound check.
Well, it's finally going into the camera.
All right, so we got that. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. Hey, Sandy Shore, welcome in. Welcome in. EJ's daughter says, I will happily take the purple flower off your hands, exchange for the sending you some yarn. And that purple one turned out pretty, huh? Okay. Sandy Shore says, hi, Angie, everyone. Love the pink and purple flowers with the pearl. So cute. Oh, Granny D's enjoying some sunshine on her back deck. Yeah, it's getting nice outside now, but it's only going to be 70 today. So it's just a nice, cool day. But this morning was cold. Hey, Yarn for a Smile. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks, Granny D. Thanks, Dark Sky. Dark Sky said, the flower reminded me of the socks with the big old flowers I used to wear when I was a kid. Okay, I'm going to read what Granny D said. I don't know what she's talking about completely, but it's hilarious. Granny D says, Angie likes cootie holes. Pass it down. What is that, Granny D? That's hilarious. Okay. Hey, Teresa Phelps, welcome in. Kathy Maggie, welcome in. Oh, that's too bad. Your granddaughter, she hates Las Vegas. Oh, that's too bad. Hey, Tank, welcome in. Welcome in. Margie says it's currently 74 here. Margie, was it cold there this morning, though? In California? It's weird. This weather is weird. Here, it should be 100 already. It's May. It should be 100. I'm glad it's not. I'm glad it's not. I mean, I hope it stays like this for the whole summer. If it stayed like this for the whole summer, that would be flipping amazing. Okay. Hey, Crochet Down My Way with Wanda. Welcome in. Welcome in. She's driving while looking, and the flowers are gorgeous. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, okay, Granny D. Granny D says you were working with something and you said it looked like a bug hole or something like that, just being goofy. Yeah, when I was putting it over the fire, there'll be some holes in there, but I think that looks good. So yeah, you're right. I like holes. Hey, Martz's Yarn and Crafts. All right, you guys, we don't even have time to make. I was going to make one more flower, you guys, but we don't even have time. We got to do the giveaway. So let me show you all the flowers that I did. Okay, so I did just 2 of them. Here's the purple one. And then here's this purple and pink one. And then these are the ones I made earlier for anybody who came in later. All pink. This is just pink and different shades of pink and purple. And then this is all pink. Look at that. Look at that fun fur. Normally, I think that fun fur is like really tacky, but I love it as a flower center. So I want to make a big bowl of these flowers. So I'll probably spend the rest of my afternoon making flowers. So exciting. Okay. Let me put this stuff away. We're going to do a giveaway. We have 2 giveaways. We have the monthly giveaway to do, and the weekly giveaway. So let me just put some of this stuff. Let me put all this stuff away. Just a second. Okay, this goes in here. Where's all my bits and bobs go? Maybe they go in here. Let's see if this can go. My flowers can go up here. I need to get rid of this myrrh. Okay. Put this away. Oh, and also I can bring my camera back up. Hi. Okay. Let me unplug the hot iron. What the heck am I saying? Hot iron. The glue gun. We're not pressing my hair. I'm all talking about the hot gun. Wait, what did I say? I think I said hot comb. Anyway. What am I talking about? All right, let me put this over here so it can cool off. I don't melt anything. Okay, I'm good. All right. So let's do the big monthly giveaway first, and then we'll do the weekly giveaway, okay? So let's choose. Oh, let me show you what you're getting. Let me get everything. Okay. So for the monthly giveaway, we're doing yarn, like always, 4 skeins. So 1,000 yards of, let me put my readers on so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. And let's bring this up here a little bit more. Just a second. Come on. There we go. We're going to give away 4 skeins. This is for the monthly drawing. 4 skeins of this. So this is the yarn. How pretty this is. I've given some of this away, I think, already. But I was able to score quite a bit of these so I can give them away. It's I love this yarn. And everybody knows, but it's 100% acrylic, 252 yards. Weight for, it's called Deep Sigh. So 4 of these is definitely 1,000 yards. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, that's gorgeous. Okay, so for that, we need to choose out of the bucket. Wait, what did somebody say? Margaret G says Hobby Lobby is starting a clearance in the sewing department. Some great buttons on clearance. They would look great. Oh, they look great for the flower centers. Oh, I'm gonna go check that out. When they clearance out their I gotta grab, oh, just 1 second, guys. Bronx girl. I need to just a second, I have to fill out some tickets real quick. Just a second. Thought I had them all filled out, but I didn't. Just a second. You guys, I wonder if they're going to have the clearance for the yarn in June. Are they going to still do that? That's in another month, you guys. They just had the other one. You know I'll be shopping at it. I'm not even going to try to say I'm not going to shop at it. Why even lie to myself and say, oh, I'm not going to do it because I don't need any more yarn. Girl, I know I don't need any more yarn. You think I'm going to pass up $1.25 yarn? Probably not. Anyway, but I wonder if they're going to have it. I mean, we just got done with that clearance. Month before last, I think. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Do we have, let me make sure I have all the tickets now. Yes. So we got all the tickets in here, all mixed up. All right, here we go. Okay, we got a ticket. Oh my gosh, it's Oodles and Caboodles. Congratulations. So Oodles and Caboodles, this is coming your way. So Oodles and Caboodles, I need, hopefully she's still in here. She was in here earlier. I need your, I'm going to write this down on a piece of paper too. Yeah, because that ticket will probably get lost. Oodles and Caboodles, let me just do this. Here's the banner. That's my Etsy shop. It's going to go across the screen right now. There's my Etsy shop. So message me on my Etsy shop, and also the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box. Give me your real name, your YouTube name, and your address. Oodles and Caboodles. Congratulations. That is awesome. Oh, I need to say this. If anybody internationally wins, Oodles Caboodles, I think you're here in the United States, right? But anybody who international wins, I will pay for 2 patterns for you, not just 1 pattern like normally, from anywhere that you want. Just 2 patterns. So up to $12. So either 1 pattern up to $12 or 2 patterns or 3 patterns, whatever gets you up to $12. So instead of just 1 pattern, one $6 pattern, we'll do a $12 pattern or 2 patterns or 3 patterns up to $12. All right. Did Oodles and Caboodles, did she say anything? Thank you, Aisha, for putting my Etsy shop there. Is Oodles and Caboodles, is she still here? Okay, if she's not here still, I will get a hold of her. Yeah, I don't see her here still. Okay, no problem. Congratulations, Oodles and Caboodles. I don't think you're here, but I will get a hold of you, and you won the yarn. Yay! Okay, so now this one is for everyone. Let me tell you. This giveaway is for everyone. Okay, and what you're gonna win. Okay. For the knitters, you can win, this is my last one, acrylic interchangeable starter set. Okay. So there's 1, 2, and the third one's down here where you can't see it. And it includes 3 knitting needles, 6, 8, and 10, 3 cords, 6 end caps, and 3 cords. I got such a deal. These were regularly $14.99. I got them for $2.74. What a deal. And they are interchangeable starter set, Knitter's Pride. So this is fabulous. So you can choose. So it's a choice. You can either choose this, or you can choose this size NP crochet hook. Now, I know this is a bigger crochet hook, and a lot of people don't always use a bigger one. But you know what's nice about having something you don't normally buy or use is you have it in your stash. Because sometimes I think, oh, I don't even use that weight yarn. And next thing I know, I'm using that weight yarn. So it's always nice to have all of these in your stash. So this is an N/P hook, crochet hook. You also get these detailing scissors. And also this cosmetic bag, which you can use as a project bag. Okay. And it's really nice, you guys. I love this bag. I bought quite a few for myself. This is my own. Look how nice that is. I got these at Dollar Tree. These are not Dollar Tree, and they're gusseted, so you have a lot of room in there. Aren't they cute? Anyway, smells good. Why am I smelling a bag? So these 3 things here, or the Knitter's Pride, okay? Interchangeable sets. So you get to choose. Okay, let me write yarn in the chat. So after I write the word yarn, everyone write the word yarn. Go. Okay, go. And while you guys are writing the word yarn, I'm going to check the chat one last time. And we can make a fairy raid over to VJ's when we're done, if you'd like. Okay, good. Everyone's writing the word yarn. Also, again, if anybody wins this who's international, I'll pay for a pattern up to $6, okay? Just making sure I didn't miss anything. BT Redneck says, I'm saving up for the next one. Hobby Lobby is going to need to keep up with Michael's and Joanne's reset. Both stores are empty, side in their racks. Sutton Kelly says, I asked about the June clearance and the manager said she doubted it. That makes me sad. LOL. Did get some sewing supplies on clearance. Oh man, it would be nice if they clearance again. Wouldn't that be awesome, you guys, if they had another clearance like that in June? Okay, just looking to see if what other people are still saying here. Okay. EJ's daughter says, I caught the Hobby Lobby clearance sale last week. It was great. Got lots of rotary blades and other goodies. Ooh, sounds good. Hey, Kim G, welcome in. Welcome in. Missy Lee, welcome in. Well, I'm going to have to check out Hobby Lobby for those buttons because they have really fancy buttons too that have like rhinestones on them and stuff. They got a lot of good stuff. Okay. Okay, so Tank, Tank, did I welcome you again, girl? If not, welcome in, Tank. I think I did welcome you in already. Anyway, Tank says there's 20 entries, so I'm going to push stop. I'm going to ask my Alexa. Wonderful. Okay, so let me ask my Alexa to choose a number between 1 and 20. Okay, just a second. Is my Alexa on in here? No, it's not. Just a second. Oh, that door's open, so my door just shuts, like slams. Well, that was easy. Alexa said the number is 2. So that's easy on me. Now, real quick, it's whatever's on my screen because my screen's different than your screen. If anybody international wins, pattern up to $6. So let me just count real quick, go up to the top where I started at. Where did I start? There it is. Okay, I think I have the winner already, of course. Make sure that I'm not counting myself. Jen Reeves, congratulations. So Jen Reeves, let me know, what do you want? Do you want the interchangeable knitting needle set? Or do you want the NP crochet hook clover? I didn't say that, it's clover. That's cool. The little pair of these little scissors, which are so cool, and the notions bag. So which do you want? Let me know, crochet hook or knitting needles. And I need to get, okay, and then going across at the bottom, also it's been dropped in the chat, plus it's in the description. I need your, go to my Etsy shop, and I need your real name, your fake name, just kidding, I need your real name, your YouTube name, and your address, okay? And also right now I need to know which things you want, Jen. Jen Reeves. Knitting, please. All right, so Jen Reeves, this is coming to you, sweetie. Woohoo! Congratulations to the winners. Okay, you guys, that is it for today. If we can go make a fairy raid over to BJ's. And I just want to thank everyone. Thank you for showing up for me. Thank you for showing up for each other. And thank you so much to my wonderful, beautiful, awesome moderators. You guys always, I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are the bomb. Okay, and also quick announcements. I go live again on Sunday. It's called Angie's Art Party. It's 2:00 p.m. Pacific. And I think this Sunday will be, I think we'll be making some, I need to make fairy beads. So I think we'll make some fairy beads. And then we'll also, I'll show you how to wire wrap some beads to make all kinds of stuff, okay? I think that's what's going on. And if you came in a little later on this live, I go live every Friday, 10:00 a.m. Pacific, and I do herb knowledge for the first hour, and then we go into knit and crochet stuff and whatever else we want to make. Like we for the last 2 weeks we've done flowers. So and we might do some bead making in this thing, because we can take those beads and make them into we can make them into things for our purses that we make, like purse charms. We can take these beads and make them into stitch markers or progress keepers. So there's a bunch of cool stuff we can do with these beads for knitting and crocheting. So we might do some of that next week. We'll see. Thank you, Rita Pacheco, you little sweetie. Thank you, Rita. All right, so since we did that today, you'll be going into next month's monthly giveaway. Let me just write Rita Pacheco. Thank you, sweetie. Rita P, Rita Pacheco, and Rita Pacheco. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. So we got you in here 3 times. Woohoo! Let's play some music for her. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jen Reeves. And Grandy, love you too, sweetie. All right, you guys, that is it. Let's make a fairy raid over to BJ's. And they already dropped it. Yep, Dark Sky already dropped it. I already knew she would, because these moderators are awesome and they're on top of it. All right, I will see you guys soon. See you guys next week, or see you Sunday. All right, bye guys.